Welcome back to the Bahamas Tonight Weekend. From the police this Sunday, Grand Bahama authorities investigating that island's first homicide for the year. Police confirmed that sometime around 6:20 yesterday evening, police learned about a shooting in the Deadman Reef area. Officers report that sometime around 6:15, a male and a female, while at their Deadman's Reef residence, was reportedly approached by a man dressed in dark clothing, armed with a firearm. Gunshots were heard and the male resident was found with gunshot wounds to the body. The victim later succumbed to his injuries. Police are aggressively investigating this matter and are appealing to members of the public for anyone with any information to call the police at 911-919-350-3107, 350-3108, or call your nearest police station. December 21st, 2012 marked the 50th anniversary of former President of the United States, the late John F. Kennedy's visit to the Bahamas. To mark the milestone, a plaque was unveiled yesterday. Our Altavis Munnings reports.
It was at the intersection of Lake Road and West Bay Street, as it is known today, where former President of the United States of America, the late John F. Kennedy, visited when he traveled to the Bahamas back in 1962. At that time, the United States was facing the Cuban Missile Crisis, while the Bahamas was fighting for majority rule. President Kennedy was quite aware of this and solidified relationships with Bahamians to ensure they secured the right leadership. The former president's nephew, Robert Kennedy Jr., was in Nassau on Saturday to unveil a plaque in his uncle's honor.
And President Kennedy, from very early on, when he was head of that committee, the African Committee in the United States House of Representatives, was a strong advocate for nationalism and for self-rule by local populations. And I'm very proud that he had those meetings when he was here and that he remained an advocate for self-rule by the Bahamian people throughout his lifetime.
Prime Minister Perry Christie noted that the late American president should be remembered for the advancement of civil rights as he continually fought against discrimination and inequality among peoples. Mr. Christie lauded Kennedy for his visionary leadership both in the United States and on the international stage. That is evident today.
Most of our students pursue tertiary education in the United States, and most Bahamians who take vacation abroad do so in the United States. The family islands are also recipients of the generosity of winter residents from the United States. So today begins another chapter in the development of solid, mutually beneficial relations between our two countries.
Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell told that he was raised in the Kennedy era and modeled the late president's tenacity and dedication for a better life.
We think that it is important to leave markers for the next generation. They are forming their views and ideas even as we speak and act. And this site is one of the markers. There is a commitment of successive policymakers to ensuring social mobility, that it is possible within one generation to move from being born in poverty to being the leaders of the land in business and in government. And this government is still committed to that theme.
Altavis Munnings for the ZNS News Network.
And that does it for news this Sunday, but don't go anywhere. Sports is up next with Jonathan Benson.